part of a lawyer's job is to represent people. So the actual true title is lawyer. Attorney is just is a phrase for representative. Okay, hardest one to take is representing somebody who is accused of a crime, because in today's nature, it's very hard to erase the stigma of somebody who looks guilty, and it's the hardest because if you lose the case, the person goes to jail. So unlike any other civil case, whether it's for money, a contract, or rent, if one were to lose, they'll just lose money, something that's easily recoverable. But the hardest to, as far as the outcome is concerned, is a criminal case, because if a lawyer represents an accused or a defendant and that person doesn't, he loses in a way, he goes to jail. So the pressure is on the lawyer to do his job properly, efficiently, and honestly, so that the person can be declared innocent. Hardest obstacle, I guess, for law school is study. It takes a lot of time. Even though there's only 4 or 5 hours a day in class, I spend 5 hours just reading for 1 hour. That's 1 hour class. So that's the hardships there. And also when you're a lawyer, first year lawyer, first month lawyer, the hardest thing there is when you are facing other lawyers who are more experienced. They like to, it's hard to fight somebody who's more experienced. It's like a boxer. It's your first fight and your opponent is 30 fights already, so that's the hardest part. And you've only first fight, somebody's been fighting for years. In that sense, that's the hardest part. Another hard part, I would say, is preparing for a case. Sometimes I read as much as, say, 400 pages just to prepare for a case, and that's the hard part. The preparation for a hearing or a case is very intensive. It is your duty to be prepared when you go to court. So the hardest part is preparing a case and studying to be a lawyer. Well, lawyer is supposed to be a noble profession, and the benefits there is that you are a person to represent somebody. You fight for people's causes, you fight for people's innocence, you fight for people's rights, and that is the best thing about being a lawyer. The money is secondary, but it's not all about money. I mean, as I would like to tell law students, is that when you are asked to be a lawyer for somebody, it's a great responsibility. It's unlike the medical profession, a relationship with the patient could either last a few days, even an hour, but a lawyer, when he takes a case, it could last years. So that is the benefit there, is that you can be proud that you help. Well, if you work for the government, which I admire, a prosecutor or a public attorney, they handle 30 cases a day. You can imagine the stress and the preparation is there. For a private lawyer that works in a firm, sometimes the young lawyers never see the sun for 3 days. When I passed the bar and I became a lawyer and worked in law firm, my hours were long, but I was fortunate enough to work for a good boss who let me go home for dinner. But I know some lawyers, as I said, they work 16, 18 hours a day. Sometimes they sleep. There's one law firm I'm working with. She already has clothes in her office. She doesn't go home anymore. That case is an arbitration. Although there was no trial, it was just an arbitration. But nevertheless, I represented the client who was sued because they wanted to take down his website name, his URL. And so it's called an internet domain dispute. And normally, the big companies always win. So I represented this young entrepreneur, and that was the exciting part. I made sure that I did all the right things and I won that case. So the case is sulit.com.ph, and I represented sulit.ph. And because I won the case, they changed their name to olx.com.ph. So sulit.com.ph is no more. Be an avid reader. And if not a reader, a good writer. Because 90% of a lawyer's job is reading and writing. Only 10% is in thought. If you're not used to reading, it's very hard to adjust. If one is to be a lawyer, you should, let's say, for example, not a speed reader, but let's say if you can finish a book within a day or 2 days, then that's a good start.